man. I'm like, oh, and then your mouth doesn't work like it's supposed to. I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm gonna blame it on the technology today. I'll blame it on that.
There you go.
So, Pete, we get together every Tuesday. We talk about anything and everything. But main thing is the business side of things, as far as roads and construction and plows. Are the plows off the trucks yet or not?
No, they are not off the trucks. We're not that optimistic.
Oh, you don't think you think we're gonna have more snow? Huh?
I do. I'm really, really hoping, and I've said this to a few people, so hopefully I don't get like total egg on my face. But usually by this point of the year, yeah, we're gonna get snow, but we're usually at least done with the 10 to 20 below stuff. So that's my hope, is that we're at least past the horrible cold stuff. We can deal with some snow, but yeah, that stupid cold is no fun. I hate it. I hate it.
It's funny. All us Midwesterners all complain about it, but we're still here.
I know. Sometimes you have limitations on what you can do.
Right. So what's going on this time of the year? I mean, what's going on with the DOT? You're sitting around drinking coffee, playing. What are you guys doing?
No, as I sit here, I see the trucks going out every once in a while, and there's it's literally, it's like a springtime routine right now, where you are out filling potholes, doing sign maintenance if we have any of those that need to be repaired or replaced. There is tree clearing, brush clearing. A lot of the times too, with the snow all gone, and this has been happening the last couple of weeks, but there's a lot of trash that's in those ditches from the winter, and crews are out doing that as well. So they're definitely out there finding plenty to do. But like I said, even looking at the forecast, it sounds like those plows may be needed by the end of the week.
Well, I think it's gonna. I'm gonna be optimistic, Pete. I'm gonna be positive about this whole thing. I think it's gonna be too warm.
I hope you're right. I think that's a wonderful way to think about it.
Yeah. I got a positive spin on 2026. Everything's positive.
But I tell you what, those positive thoughts aren't going to clean the roads if there's a couple inches of snow on them. So we're going to keep the plows on just in case.
Do you have a deadline that you guys do take them off?
Not really a deadline. It's, you look at trends, you look at forecasts. You get to a certain point, like into April, where you may just leave a couple trucks ready to go, so that you do have them available if needed. But yeah, there's not a hard deadline. Like in the fall, I believe, if I remember right, it's October 15th. We have to have at least one truck completely ready to go, with the plows and everything. So we don't have a hard deadline in the spring, just because, as you mentioned, in the Midwest, you don't know what's going to happen day to day a lot of times. So kind of just read the trends, watch the forecasts, and go from there.
Well, there you go. So there you have it. They sit around, drink coffee, and play.
Yeah, no, not whatsoever. I did have to laugh. It was several years ago. I know everybody remembers when we got, what was it, like 12 inches of snow in the first week of May.
Yeah.
And, they didn't get it down in the Des Moines area. And one of the Des Moines Register newspaper writers called me and just did an interview on what we're doing and how we're dealing with the snow at that time of year or whatever. And he goes, "So is there anything else you'd like to add, that's, a little bit different about this?" And I said, "You mean other than the fact that we're plowing snow in May?" And he laughed. And like an hour later, I went online, and the headline to his story was, "We're plowing snow in May." So, yep, you just never know. We'll be ready.
Right. Okay. All right. Well, it's good to know. Good to know.
Hey, one other thing too, while we were talking about, doing that maintenance stuff, if you see the crews on the road, make sure you move over. It is a state law. You have to, at least if you can't on a 2-lane road, you have to slow down. If you can move over, especially on a 4-lane road.
Sure.
So be aware of them out there. Follow the law, keep them safe, and keep yourself safe as well.
There you go. Good reminder for Pete from the DOT. Of course, don't forget about that mobile app too. It's always comes in handy all year long. 511ia.org. That's the website. And also just download the mobile app. It's very convenient, very easy to use before you go on any sort of trip.
That's right. And we can touch real quick too. I know it's out of the area, but I also know it's a area a lot of people like to visit, the Lansing area and the new bridge over the Mississippi River. The construction's going well. They have built out like over 200 feet from the Iowa side.
Ooh.
And they are now at a stopping point there. And they have removed the piers from the old bridge. We had the implosion the end of December, and the piers remain. So those have now been chiseled away, I guess, down to the river level. And they will be starting on the Wisconsin side now in the next few days, building out from there. Then starting in the spring, we will have the contractor will have a couple barges along the marina just north of the bridge, and they will build the center span of the bridge. And when it's ready, they will float it into place and lift it into place and attach it to both sides of the bridge. And we'll have a bridge that's going to get ready for a deck pour.
So are you saying the Iowa people have, we've already gone as far as we can, so we're waiting on Wisconsin to get their part of the bridge built?
No, that is not what I'm saying.
I'm just trying to figure out how this works. Who pays for that? Is it the...
That's a great question. It is a 50-50 split with Iowa and Wisconsin. With the border bridges like that, it's the split is 50-50.
Okay.
Iowa is the lead agency in this bridge. You go down south to the next bridge, which is at Marquette and Prairie du Chien. Again, that would be a 50-50 split, but Wisconsin is the lead agency on that bridge. So
what do you mean? What do you mean by lead agency? What's that mean?
That means so this project in Lansing, the Iowa DOT is the one who puts it out for bid. We're the ones who inspect it. We're the ones in charge of the construction and stuff. But we have been from day one, Wisconsin's involved with everything, with the planning and the design. We're just the ones who handle the contract administration and all the things that go along with it.
The headaches.
The headaches, yes. The process. How about that?
All right.
But again, if you're interested in that project, it's you can find it on Facebook. Go to the Mississippi River Bridge at Lansing, or you can search. We got a web page for it. There are live cameras out there where you can see the bridge being built. We do have a car ferry that runs back and forth between Iowa and Wisconsin, and that car ferry has its own website, and you can get to it through the bridge website. And there's live cameras there. I'm looking at one of them right now on the Wisconsin side. So you can see cars loading onto the ferry and unloading and give you an idea of what the waiting time is and stuff like that. So all kinds of information out there on that project if it interests you. Because like I said, I know a lot of people enjoy going over there for motorcycle riding or for the apple orchards or just to go over and see some of the it's amazing how different the landscape is over there compared to here.
Sounds like you go there quite a bit, Pete.
I've been there a few times, yes. I know the way well.
So anything else? That's about it? Wrap that.
Yeah, I think that pretty much covers it for this week. It's again, just be prepared, even though I like the way Jay thinks and it's going to be too warm for any snow this weekend. We'll see. So just be ready either way.
Well, we got it's nice when we get the rain, it washes away all the crud on the streets and the sidewalks and the grass. And then we get the wind to come in there and dry things out. So it's not as long as it's not like a hurricane wind.
Right. Which I saw. I don't think we're supposed to get as bad here, but I believe like Southwest Iowa is supposed to get close to 50-mile-an-hour winds later today.
Wow.
I think we could get up to like mid 30s, maybe even low 40s, but yeah, not the 50 range like they could be getting in the southwest of the state.
Yeah. Not much going on in the football region as far as Vikings go. I haven't been following anything.
No, it's kind of a dead period right now. A few coaching changes and things like that, but you should really talk a little bit about basketball. There's what was one of the it was the premier matchup of the night last night. It was just south of here in Ames.
Oh, I missed it because you know what I was doing?
Well, what were you doing?
Figure skating.
The Olympics, yes, they are going on as well. It's funny, that's the least I've probably watched the Olympics. I don't know why, I don't know, haven't had time or whatever because I really enjoy some of it, but I saw the women's hockey team won, so they're in the gold medal game.
Yeah.
But it was kinda cool. Iowa State was ranked 6th, and they played Houston, who's ranked 2, and, Iowa State were down 10 in the second half, but they came back and beat them. It's a fun game to watch, and it was kinda cool that, Nate Heise for Iowa State, he hit a big three-pointer with, like, I don't know, maybe about a minute left to put Iowa State ahead. Well, earlier in the day, his sister is on the US Olympic hockey team, and she scored a goal for the US as well, so
Yeah.
that family had a fairly big day.
Yeah. I heard Jason Kelsey was down there, or over there.
Oh, at the Olympics?
Yeah, he's got
He's everywhere.
somebody from his hometown, actually, which they're like, these kids are like teenagers,
A lot of them are.
and it takes a lot of money to get over there too, because they got to fund it themselves. Not like the U.S. is paying for it. But they started like a GoFundMe for this kid to go on over there and be able to be part of the Olympics, which is cool. So, but they were there.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I know we had a, female bobsledder last night. I think she's 41 years old.
Yeah. Right.
Won a gold, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. You go, wow,
Yeah.
old people can still compete.
Yeah, that's old, and 41 is so far in my rearview mirror, I'm not even sure I can see it anymore.
Just over the hill.
Yep, exactly. Just back behind the hill.
Exactly. Yeah. But Jason Kelsey also did a thing on his I don't know if his YouTube channel or whatever, but I saw him. He went and tried out to see if he would be able to do a bobsled with the
Oh,
format.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the training they go through on that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And but yeah, he had to jump. They have to jump so high. They got to be able to long jump and all that, and run so fast. They got to be in at 4 seconds in whatever distance they're running.
Right, yeah, and that's not just pushing it, that's all 4 people into the sled and
Yeah.
going. Yeah, do you remember when Herschel Walker made the team several years ago?
Yeah.
I did see something yesterday too on I can't remember if it was on X or Facebook, whatever, but Colin Jost, he is on Saturday Night Live.
Uh-huh.
He rode in the bobsled down the track.
Yeah.
And he was mic'd up, and it was pretty hilarious. He literally said he thought he was going to die.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jason Kelsey he rode down the sled too with the guys and the G forces. I didn't realize that 4 to 5 Gs.
Oh, they're flying. They are in those banked curves, and we have no idea. We have no idea whatsoever what it's like.
I mean, that I kind of want to go. I kind of want to do it, but I kind of but I kind of don't want to either.
Right.
I knew I was going to make it down the bottom, but you probably would.
Right.
But just the thought of it flipping over or something. I mean, what do you do?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny too with these guys, going for a ride in that, the drivers aren't pushing it in that as hard as they normally do because of safety reasons and that. So they're getting a pretty good taste of it, but they're not getting the true extent of it.
Oh, they're still feeling the G's, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, without a doubt, without a doubt.
Yeah, so I've been having to watch the Olympics. If my wife was sitting right here, she'd yell at me because she'd be like, "We have 10 other TVs in the house."
You're right.
And I'm going, "Yeah, but I'm snuggled right here on the couch and I'm comfortable."
Yeah.
And
Yep. No, it was fun watching that game last night. That was a great game. And the announcers kept saying, they said, this is a Final Four game. That's
awesome.
2 of the top teams in the country. And yeah, it was fun to watch. The Iowa women got a big win yesterday in Nebraska. And I actually went down to the Iowa women's game last Wednesday against Washington. So that was a fun atmosphere.
Yeah. Yeah. Anytime you get a sporting atmosphere, and it's close, when it's close, like Iowa State, it's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I will admit I was a little bit tired Thursday morning after getting back from Iowa City. We were glad it was a 6:30 game, not an 8:00 game.
Exactly. Well, good deal, Pete. So we will contact you again next week and find out what's going on.
You know where to find me.
I do. Positive Pete, always with us with the IODOT. Pete
Sounds like I'm rubbing off on you.
well, it's easier to be that way.
It is. Dang right it is.
Pete, have a great week. All right.
All right, you too, Jay.
That's the good stuff.
There's good stories making the rounds everywhere about baby giraffes. Oh.
Yeah, that's funny. I was just talking to my buddy about